I feel like we need more women who are wrinkle positive. You know, I've purposely not put a ton of makeup on today, and I'm like, you know, am I a frickin' hypocrite? Am I gonna get this into edit and be like, no way am I putting this up, you know, because I can see all the wrinkles in my forehead and the texture of my skin. But I'm like, you know what? It's skin. That's the way it looks, at least for me at my age. Can I accept it? You know, can I put it out there? It's not like I have to feel good about putting it out there, but it's like a lot of other things, right? You go through the action and it feels uncomfortable, and you challenge yourself to let yourself feel uncomfortable and let yourself be vulnerable and let yourself perhaps be judged. And then it gets easier. And I know this because I am an older YouTuber, and I really had to push through my discomfort of what I looked like on camera, just, you know, in general, but also seeing those signs of aging on my face and not feeling like I want to go run and hide and fix it before I allow myself to be seen on camera. It takes practice. The more you do it, the more you get used to it. And I think that's important, because not only do we need to get used to our faces and seeing what we actually look like on camera, I think that other people need to get used to what women look like, what aging women look like, who may not choose to erase their wrinkles with Botox and filler, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've noticed that over the years, as my friends begin to get over a certain age, I just see less and less of them. And I'll notice that their profile pictures are replaced by their kids, or in some cases their dogs. There was even someone who I didn't know too well. I was actually kind of stalking an ex-boyfriend. I was curious and I wanted to see what his wife looked like. And on her profile page, she had tons of pictures of him. He was a narcissist, so it wasn't surprising. No pictures of her, none. I think there was like maybe one from a distance in a crowd. My point is, it's one thing if you're someone who was always camera shy, you just don't like being on camera. I get it, that's fine. But this camera shyness, this thing of people not wanting to be on camera, have their picture taken, I notice it a lot more with my female friends who are above a certain age. And it's really sad. It's understandable because society sucks with our treatment of aging women, and I understand where it's coming from. But it's frustrating because when I'm trying to take a picture with my mother, and when I capture her mid-laugh, it's such an amazing picture, and it really kind of captures that moment, that joy. And all she can see are her wrinkles. And she can't see the moment that we've captured. She can't see the joy. And you know what? I freaking get it, because I sit here and I look at my face in the edit and I question, oh my God, can I really put this up? Should I do something? Should I blow it out? Should I turn up the exposure? Should I sit farther away from the camera? And at a certain point I was like, stop. Like, what is this? If we think about how society is changing or attempting to change, you know, with more diversity and inclusion, I feel like we need more women who are wrinkle positive. And I'm like, great. Do I have to be one of them? I mean, I'm 48 years old, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, if I'm hoping to grow my YouTube channel at this point and get more subscribers, that means I'm gonna have a ton more eyes on my aging face. Oh, goody. Now, I am not immune to the pressures of anti-aging and needing to look young at this age. I myself have gotten a whole host of procedures in the past. In 2018, when I got married, leading up to that, right? You want to look really good on your wedding day. I got Botox and I did get under eye filler. And it looked great, quite frankly, it did. But that was 2018. And I think I might have gotten something at the beginning of 2019. My point being, it is now 2021, and I haven't gotten anything done since then. So well over 2 years. And presumably it's all worn off. And listen, I am not against it, and I'm not saying I won't get it again, because it is pretty magical to be like, I don't like this dent in my face. And then you can have a needle put in there and have that dent popped out the way you would pop out a dent on your car, right? And it's kind of hard to resist doing that if you can. But more and more, I'm just questioning that pressure and that tendency. And it sucks, right? It sucks that women feel like they have to apologize for their wrinkles and for their aging face. And there's a quote, I should get my phone because I know I'm gonna get it wrong and I don't remember who it's attributed to. I'll post the correct quote here. After I butcher it. But it's this idea that you don't owe it to anyone to be pretty. And I really tried to think about that statement when I'm feeling like, oh, you can really see my forehead wrinkles or my nasal labial lines or whatever the hell it is, and I feel hesitant. I try to just not worry about it, because in the same way that society is changing and we're trying to be more inclusive and diverse and normalize, right? Normalize bigger bodies and normalize, other aspects of humanity, specifically female humanity. Wrinkles and our aging skin is a part of that. And being an older YouTuber, I look around in the space and I think, oh, should I be doing content about anti-aging? But I'm like, am I allowed not to? Do I have to? And again, I'm not against it. I don't really want to worry about it that much. And yes, that means that I'm probably going to get this into edit and look at myself and maybe be bothered probably by my attempts to actually wear makeup than I am by the actual wrinkles. But I don't want to feel like every single time I film, I have to put makeup on. So if you watch me, expect to see me with no makeup, some makeup, a lot of makeup. And that's just who I am. I'm not the kind of person who gets up every single day and puts on a full face of makeup. And I don't care, and I don't want to say it like, oh, it's because I don't care, I've given up. I keep coming back to this idea that I don't owe it to people to be pretty or to cover up my wrinkles, right? And so I'm just trying to be more mindful and more kind to myself and to my aging face. And one of the things that I recommend you do if you're having a real difficult time watching yourself or seeing pictures of yourself, if you really try to work on accepting it and looking at faces that do move a lot, after a while you can kind of adjust and your perception gets skewed to the other side, where now when I see those people with those perfectly smooth glass foreheads, I actually, and again, I'm not meaning to insult them, I actually don't even care for the way it looks, right? So it's all perception, and perception is malleable, and what we accept and how we want to look and what's trendy is also malleable and changeable as well. Am I saying that word right? Malleable, right? Anyway, so that's my own little diatribe, rant. I've just seen way too many examples where I can't find like a current picture of a friend from college because they just don't have any current pictures on social media. And if this is you, yes, I get it. I understand it. I understand how vulnerable it feels to be an aging woman in this society. But I also just want to say that whenever I see somebody truly smiling and they could have a face full of wrinkles, the smile and the joy and the authenticity of that far outweighs any wrinkle or sign of aging or perceived imperfection of the face. And I know it's easier to say about other people because I do the same thing when I see photos of myself, but just know that even if you don't like the way you look in that photo, just know that there are people who will judge you, but I think there are equally as many people who are craving those images and missing your face. But that's my 2 cents today. But expect more content like this from me, as a 48-year-old woman, right, nearing my 50s on YouTube, creating more content talking about aging, but not anti-aging, right? Because anti-aging, if you really dig into it, it just means dying, right? And we don't want to do that. We want to age. We want to lead a full life. If this resonates with you, go ahead and give this video a like. I would love it if you subscribe. If you have any other topics you want to see from me, let me know in the comments below and let me know your thoughts on this subject. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.